All right, everybody, we messed up. A couple months ago, we found this unbelievable galaxy pigment. We could not wait to spray it. We thought it was going to blow everybody away. And we used way too much pigment. Way too much. I think we were at, 60 grams total, 30 grams per gallon.
Yes.
Every comment, basically, almost, on that video was rightfully telling us that it could have looked so much better, so much different, if we just didn't use too much pigment. There is not a bone in my body that is hesitant to admit when we made a mistake. This entire channel is built on having fun and experimenting together, and if we screw something up, I am perfectly fine with that. However, do I want a shot at redemption? Yeah, I think we all do, right?
Yeah.
Gabe wants it. So, we have more of this galaxy pigment. If you haven't seen it yet, this is kind of what it looks like. It is a black microflake, which is what makes it unique. There are very few black microflakes. This is a black microflake with a holographic effect to it. So when it comes to this round, I've got a bag of 3 grams and a bag with 10 grams. And Gabe and I have not yet discussed how much we're going to use this time around. 30 grams a gallon last time, way too much. This time,
Max I would do is 5
per gallon, not total.
If you want to play it safe, we could do 5 total.
Because we don't want to overcompensate and end up with no effect at all. And here's the challenge. Yeah, we could always just lay more coats of it and let the coats build up the effect. But if you guys know glossy top coat, the more glossy top coat you apply, the more you're inviting more of a surface texture to the mix. So 2 to 3 coats of glossy top coat is going to be the sweet spot. Okay, 3 would be 1.5 grams per gallon. That's crazy talk,
Yeah.
right? This whole bag would be 5 grams a gallon. Does that worry you?
Flakes aren't too much of a worry because even if you do 5 grams a gallon and end up with 1 coat and you're like, we're done, we can still run with that.
As long as it's even.
Yeah. It's not like a pearl where you might be in a little bit of trouble if you do too much.
I hope you guys agree that going from 30 grams a gallon to 5 is an appropriate drop, because we won't be doing this a third time, most likely. So here's 10 grams total. And if you watch the first video, what happened was we put about 10 grams in and we mixed it. And the transparency of it, you can see that mixing stick perfectly. The transparency of it worried us. We thought in order to get a really cool galaxy effect, we were going to need to just hammer on the pigment, almost cover the black base. And that's not what we wanted to do. Or that's not what we needed to do. What we actually needed to do to win here is allow the black base to show through, not let the pigment stack all over itself with super high density and essentially almost cancel itself out. The effect we got in the first car was not that impressive. So we'll stick to truth action here. Let's see what we're working with. All right, it's a subtle effect. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a very subtle sparkle, lots of color though. We're not putting any more in. We made that mistake. Round 2. See if we can get it right this time. Let's go. All right, guys, we're all done with the project. Now, when we originally found this Galaxy Pigment, our expectations were super high. It sounded incredible. The pictures on the website of the product were unbelievable. And the first time we used it, I think everyone on our side, everyone who was watching, was a little bit let down. And the idea, the narrative, was that we just used way too much flake. And I think you guys are right, because this time around, it does look better. It does look way different. But I'm starting to wonder, are we asking too much out of the flake? Is the idea or the concept of this Galaxy flake, this Galaxy Pigment, maybe unrealistic? Are we just going to end up getting the standard holographic flake look that we get from a bunch of other stuff? Did we get got by the marketing, or is this stuff legit? I'm going to take it outside right now, and I want you guys to check it out. And the most important thing you can do, leave a comment below. Let me know what your feedback is. I always try to read through the comments. It really helps us kind of steer and shape where our videos are going in the future, and I always like to hear what you guys think of every project. Anyway, right here, you can click. All of our kits are in one place. If you want to dip your emblems, your wheels, or your whole car, that's where you go to do it. Thank you guys so much for your feedback on the original video and your feedback on this one. Thanks for hanging out with me today as well. I'll see you guys on the next one.